Hello, my name is Mitya, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can get the texture from Unreal Engine through LiveLink. So let's go back to Unreal Engine, and if I select here this little button, you'll see that besides the runtime actor that we've used in the first of these Unreal Engine tutorials, we also have LightAct Camera and LightAct Camera. So I'm going to use this one and drag it in. Alright, okay. Now, if I go and select this camera, and you see that it has its own capture component. I'm not going to go through all of these things, but if I go to LightAct Capture, you see that there are two stream options. One is through NDI and the other one is through texture share. So let's first go through texture share. Okay. So if I select texture share, you see that texture share handle is set to LightAct and texture name is set to texture 1. And if you have just one camera, you can leave them as it is. But if you have two, you need to change them, of course, so that they are not the same. Okay, the next thing that you need to set is texture target. So let's create a render target. It's here and here, LARDT, like so, and drag it here so that it's set. All right, and then let's go back here, and I think this should be pretty much it. I click play. All right, and let's go back to LightAct and create a texture share like so, and here you need to use the custom type, and you see that the handle and texture name are set to be the same as in Unreal. So if you've changed them on Unreal Engine side, you need to change them here as well. And once you click on receiving, you see that the texture starts to come in. Don't mind that the resolution is very low, because the resolution that you're receiving depends on the resolution of the render target. Okay. The other option that I mentioned is through NDI. So if I select the capture component again and here select the NDI, I'll just copy this just in case. And if I click on play, in the background there's going to be an NDI stream set up. So in order to receive it, you need to create an NDI receiver. And here you're going to see the LightAct NDI stream, and you select it, and when you click on receive, you are receiving the same texture. So now we've learned how you can get the texture back from Unreal Engine using LightAct Camera actors that come as part of LightAct's plugin. So now let's learn how you can make LightAct Camera respond to, say, a thrower inside LightAct through LiveLink. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Unreal and select the capture component and just select the texture share like so. And then I'm going to go back to LightAct, and in Unreal Link window, I'm going to go to LiveLink tab and click on enabled. Now once I do that, and if I click on add source, you'll see that as one of the options there is a LightAct LiveLink option. So I'm just going to add it with the default settings, and you see that it says that it's receiving the data. So if I go back to LiveLink, disable it, you'll see that it turns yellow. So now it's not receiving it. So let's enable it back again. The next thing you need to do is here you need to select, add a component called LightAct LiveLink controller. In the subject representation, you select one of the available, because you can have several of these here. If you have more throwers, you're going to see several of these lines here. So you select the one that you want, like so, and LightAct Camera immediately moved. And you see that there's a camera here, and it responds to the movements of the thrower here. All right, so if I wanna receive the texture, I click on play, and then in LightAct I'm going to go back to devices window, click on receive, and now if I move this, it's going to respond to the movements of the thrower, both in terms of movements as well as in terms of the all the properties of the frustum.